Welcome back to Wylde On Health. Maintaining your health requires willpower, and it's not a piece of cake, excuse the pun. I'm back with Krahn and Graci to offer us some key tips on the secrets to good health. Let me start with you, Sam. I mean, we talked about this at break. People need motivation, and they need it, you know, in order to get things started. So
we have to start from somewhere. When we look at people who are in great shape, we think, well, they've been doing that for years, but poor me, how do I get up off the couch? How do I get motivated and get going? So we have to have a point of action in which we decide that we actually have to do it. It has to, Bruce had to begin somewhere, I had to begin somewhere, Bryce, you had to begin somewhere, and we did. So we're proof that you can follow through and do it. So we need people to just to make that commitment to get up and go, because it's going to pay off for years and years and years to come.
Absolutely, good advice. Coming back full circle, first segment we talked about mentorship. You know, find maybe somebody to model from. What other keys do you have to success?
Well, I think one of the main reasons people hire personal trainers is for accountability. So finding someone that can hold you accountable to what you're trying to achieve, and someone who can support you. Find a support group, a support network, you know, support websites, whatever. Just find somebody, a team that can support you in your efforts.
And naturopathic doctors and homeopathic doctors, these are people who actually have the time and they have the interest in this topic. It's not just medicating a situation, but looking at lifestyle. I think people should really go out of their way to find a homeopathic doctor, to find a naturopathic doctor who will take the time and help them structure their life.
Yeah, sure. And my only 2 cents added to that, great words of advice, both of you, is get somebody who has a body impedance analysis, a bioimpedance analysis, judges your lean muscle mass. Most of you go out there, you work out, you eat right, and perhaps your body weight goes up slightly. This is okay in the very beginning or the initial stages. Some of those, you know, facts were reported in the research on ABS Plus, which is the CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, and the EGCGs. This stuff's an incredible product. I mentioned, you know, this to a lot of my patients. The idea that body mass can go up in the beginning a little bit, and the weight loss will occur because you're gaining more muscle mass. So find somebody to track you on a body impedance analysis. Ali from Toronto is joining us this evening. Ali, go ahead with your question.
Thank you very much for giving me opportunity.
Pleasure.
I just recently found out that I am diabetic type 2.
Okay.
And I am taking, you know, metformin, and also my dietitian put me on power walk exercise. But that didn't help me, you know. My sugar is still, you know, in the same level, 13, 14 sometimes. And I met one of the friend of mine who have similar problem long time ago.
This is an epidemic, Ali. I mean, diabetes type 2, he's taking metformin, likely, you know, so there's complications to this. It's an epidemic. There's no more even relation to heart disease. It's totally direct. Let's get it from both of you. We'll start with you, Bruce. I mean, with some advice.
Well, here's some simple tips to help regulate your blood sugar and control it. Is to add protein to your meals, add fat to your meals, add fiber to your meals, add acid to your meals.
What kind of fat?
Well, you're looking for those EFAs, things like from
essential fatty acids.
I like ground flaxseed, fabulous supplement. Get some, and getting yourself your omega-3s.
And what kind of exercise should he be doing? Because diabetes is a condition, especially type 2, that usually occurs because of abdominal obesity, right? So what kinds of exercise? I mean, not the crunches necessarily, right? What should he be focusing on?
Well, again, I come back to resistance training, because lifting weights helps improve insulin sensitivity. The way your body manages insulin. So get with the weights.
Absolutely.
Also, he's got to realize he has to have a little bit of protein every 3 hours. He's got to carry protein with him, whether it's a hard-boiled egg or a piece of tempeh or a piece of chicken breast or some raw seeds and nuts, or get used to some protein powders.
Right.
You know, various vegetable-based protein
some
powder.
Smoothies there. I mean, I've used those myself.
Yeah, this is protein smoothie, and this is Greens Plus mixed with a serving of Greens Plus to make them alkaline. Balances blood sugar levels with 15 grams of protein, which will, if he carried this around and just mix it up once or twice a day, it would help balance his insulin levels. So anybody with type 2 has to get used to every 3 hours having a little bit of protein. It just has to be part of their day.
Chromium, vanadium, trace minerals that are found in Greens Plus in abundance. You know, eating some more, you know, a lot more greens in his life. Ali, I really hope that information helps. You know, we are challenged with this epidemic type 2 diabetes. Ed is calling in from Toronto. Welcome to Wylde On Health, Ed.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good.
I just got a call from my doctor. I went for a stress test a couple of weeks ago. And prior to that, I went for a blood workup for cholesterol and all that. He said everything was excellent.
Good.
But I went for a stress test, and he said it came back positive. Now, my question is, does that necessarily mean you have a bypass surgery or not?
Well, I mean, this could mean a lot of different things. I'm certainly not going to pretend to begin to diagnose you on TV based on a biochemistry, it's called, or blood, analysis that was clean, and yet you have a stress test that was otherwise what you say positive, meaning you had a challenge with the grades and phases that you otherwise should have accomplished with, no issue. But there could be some complications that an EKG would, find or determine. You're going to want to go for perhaps even a contrast, CAT, something that determines whether or not your arteries or veins are clogged. You can actually have a good cholesterol, but a high predisposition to depositing cholesterol to the arteries and lining of your arteries. So you consider about, protecting yourself with antioxidants, because it starts with an injury to the lining of your artery, and then you get cholesterol deposit. Cholesterol's not bad. So, Sam, diet. I mean, how does this
eating
heart
more
diet?
green for vitamin K, because vitamin K keeps calcium into bones. Without enough vitamin K, the calcium starts to get into the lining of the veins, the arteries, the soft tissues of the heart, and they start to calcify. And we feel that some of that buildup begins with calcium being there and calcifying where it shouldn't be at all. So more greens in his diet, start walking, right? Just start walking, get into his blood flowing.
Cut the sugar.
Cardio for cardio? I mean, what I mean is cardiovascular exercise for cardiovascular health, or let's debunk that again. Let's drive the message home.
Well, there's other ways to get cardio rather than just going on a treadmill or going onto a Stairmaster or what have you, or going for a walk. Those are great. I encourage people to do it. But it pales in comparison to circuit training with weights. It's a far more effective way of getting a cardiovascular response.
Right.
Or if you're doing cardio, don't just do steady state cardio all the time. Try high intensity intervals. You got to give the heart a fluctuation.
Ed, try two other things: alpha lipoic acid, very strong antioxidant, and coenzyme Q10. Please don't start an exercise routine or otherwise the medications that I recommended, the natural supplements, until advised by your doctor or naturopathic doctor for that matter. And I wish you all the best on good results to come. Gloria is calling in, and she's calling in from Toronto. And welcome to Wylde On Health to you, Gloria.
Hi. Good afternoon. Thanks for taking my call, and hello to all of you there. I'm 70 years old. I've been told I don't look my age.
Okay.
And anyway, I also have osteoarthritis and fibromyalgia, but I'm not on any kind of medication with the exception of glucosamine with chondroitin.
Okay.
And
Osteo.
I have stenosis in my C5-6 and L1 to L5. So I get these back pains every now and then, but I just manage it with, I have a vibration chair and...
Okay, Gloria, I'm sorry to cut you off. We just have seconds left here. So it sounds like there could be issues with, calcification. We were just talking about that. Vitamin D. Talk to us about vitamin D. You've done some great studies.
She may have a vitamin D deficiency, but she can't metabolize it. So taking liquid vitamin D under her tongue sublingually to make sure the calcium is absorbed, having more green in the diet, such as Greens Plus, to make sure she has the vitamin K to stop the calcification. She's got a lot of calcification going on there.
Seems to be a
and
trend.
Starting to cleanse her liver. She needs to see a good nutritionist, a good dietitian, somebody that can guide her through this. So actually, she said she doesn't look her age, but there's a lot of nutritional problems. We'll be addressing this Wednesday night at the Living Arts Center. Both Bruce and I will be giving free seminar, of charge. Free seminar, 7 to 9 p.m., Living Arts Center, Wednesday, May the 27th. It's on Living Arts Boulevard next to Square Number 1 in Mississauga, Ontario. So come on out. We'll be doing a lot of demonstrations, a lot of overheads, showing a lot of research related to this.
Excellent stuff. I'll likely be there. Guys, thank you so much. It never seems to be enough time. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this evening. And I'll likely see you guys at your show. I'll look forward to that.
Oh, that'd be an honor.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you guys on the show. Thanks so much. Well, that's all the time we have for today. If you are looking to see your health change overnight, then you may be asking too much. But you can see amazing changes by taking small steps. Once you develop goals and an outline and a plan of action around diet and nutrition and exercise, the rest is about planning, visualization, and maintaining your efforts. Your number one priority right now should you always be your health and wellness. You are in your body for life, folks. Take care of it. Here's my action plan for tonight. Get up, grab your headset, tune into CP24 Radio 1050, and go for a 45-minute walk. Thanks to Sam, and thanks to Bruce, and thank you for watching. Be well.